And we're back. So I decided to go for, what is it now, round 3 in King's Quest 6. Air today, gone tomorrow. It's addictive. So we will pick up where we left off, which is basically that we dead-ended and was trying to figure out where to go, what to do, looking at my inventory and so on. So only a couple places we can go on the island so far. We can't get into the palace. They apparently do not recognize that I am royalty. The only thing I can think of is make a trade at the pawn shop. So let's try and pick up something there and see if maybe we can get something rolling as far as maybe getting the boat working, finding more about the mysterious bookman in the bookstore. So, hey man, how's it going? Let's see what I have here in my inventory. I have my royal Daventry ring. Dad will flip out if he finds out that I pawned it. Can you tell me, merchant, what the value of this ring might be? It says it's a purest gold, which means it's pretty worthless as a ring. Gold is very malleable. But what else? That's why it tends not to go above like 17 karat. By the sands of the sea, what a beauty! What fine gold and masterful artistry. I thought so. I just use it to seal envelopes, but you know, I'm glad you like it. Ring is quite valuable, sir. I would not feel right taking it in trade. None of the items on display in my humble store are even close to the value of this ring. That is tragical, dude, because I do not have a lot to trade. Truly? Well, it would be hard to part with anyways, I suppose. That includes your royalty. What else do we have that we could possibly trade? We have this guy. This copper coin, is it of any value to you at all? Hey, it's rare, it's from another island. Most interesting, I've never seen a Daventry coin before. Is copper genuine enough? Don't know how you found that out without a beaker and some sulfuric acid, but okay. I might even find a buyer who's interested in foreign currency. Way back to the chemistry days here. Let's make him a king while I explain this. You can tell the difference between old pennies and new because the oldest pennies had more copper in them, so if you drop them into, I believe, sulfuric acid, it dissolves away all of the other metal alloys and you're left behind more copper, whereas the mint has, in the United States, has over time decreased the amount of copper because it was at one point extraordinarily valuable for electrical wiring. It's still what we use for electrical wiring. HDMI is gold. That's why that's so expensive. Obviously, electrical wiring is copper. Alright, the items in the front counter are the only things in the store I can let go for the price of 1 copper. You may make your choice from there. So what do we have here? Alexander looks at the items on the counter to make his selection. We have a flute, a bird, a paintbrush, and a candle holder. How about a paintbrush? Maybe we can use it to patch together the boat. Very well, your coin is well spent. Remember, this is a pawn shop. I'm always willing to take back my own goods and trade. Sweet, so we can use them and bring them back. I'll remember, thank you. So now we have a paintbrush, which is all kinds of exciting. Trying to think, a paintbrush. Depending on what kind of paintbrush it is, whether it's a natural paintbrush or a synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber paintbrushes are... Chick without the headdress is still not out. Synthetic fiber paintbrushes are okay for stuff like blues because they can be put into a turpentine and cleaned. I mean, any of them can. That's what we use to clean paint. Natural fibers are for non-oil-based because they'll absorb them. Alright, give me a clue here, guy. Give me a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. So the fair's out of business, why do you keep bothering me? Let's try this. Using that on the sale would be pointless. Get away, the fairy's out of business. Let's try again. I want to knock on the door. Thank you. Bothering me for paintbrush. The fairy's out of business. Still no. Okay. Let's try one more time. Maybe he needs a breath mint. Or maybe this is a childhood book I can interest him in. Would you perhaps be interested in this? Nope. Not interested. Now go away. The fairy's not running out. I don't like strangers hanging around on my property. Alright, you're getting a breath mint, buddy. Let's go give me a mouth. So the fairy's out of business. Okay, well I just ate the mint, so obviously I'm not giving it to boat guy. So, let's see, what else can we do here? Okay. So, what do I have? I need to get another mint. I have my royal insignia. I'm royalty, so I am going to head up to the castle. See if I can't get in there just by kind of flashing my duds. What's up, bro? Still don't have a bottle, but I'm sure I'll get to you. I don't know why, but I find this kind of graphic infinitely more engaging than the comic. Roberta Williams did go on to create a King's Quest 7 with the new comic style art. While it's awesome for gritty things like, for instance, the Telltale Games, Wolf Among Us, etc., not loving it as far as some adventure games go. Alexander decided to show his royal insignia to the castle of the Crown Guards. With all the his papers lost in the shipwreck, it's the only possible calling card he can think of. Good day, I'm Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm an acquaintance of Princess Cosima. If you could just inform her that I'm here, please. It's over and says, let me just look at the ring. What does it say, bruh? Kingdom of Daventry, Prince Alexander. Wait here while I go see what Captain Saladin thinks of this. Alright, we're rolling. Looking captain. The guard returns a moment later with a majestic looking creature. Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle but reflects a will of iron. Prince Alexander of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the country, but I'm sure Vizier Al-Hazred will want to meet you. If indeed you are a friend of the princess, please follow me. So apparently we need to check in with the court to see if we can get to her. Lord Al-Hazred, a visitor to see you. Prince Alexander of Daventry. What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander? Pardon the intrusion, my lord. But I came to see Princess Cosima. 7 months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak. Same wizard that kidnapped the princess. Exactly, when my father rescued us, he also liberated Cosima and sent her home. So I figured I'd, stop by and say, hey, maybe she wants a coffee or something, just see what's up. Then your father has my gratitude, not of the entire kingdom, but I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of the visit. He's a guy, and she's a chick. So, if you want to do the math there. Well, I came to make sure that Cosima arrived safely and pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit. Ooh, snap. Due courtesy says you have to say yes now. I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cosima since her ordeal at Mordak's castle. Cosima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cosima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Wow. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate. You see, it is time for Cosima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. I'm a prince. Thankfully, this is not misogynistic, but I'm just saying, insofar as the culture goes, a prince shows up, kingdoms in unrest. I read Game of Thrones. It wouldn't hurt her any to see me. As was her parents' wish, Cosima and I are to be wed. Ooh, we're seeing the block. We shall rule the kingdom together. I assure you our marriage is all Cosima wants. Now, as a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment. You see, I suppose I was mistaken. I thought... Okay, well, as always, thank you for watching, and much love. Give me a like if you want. If not, you can also check out Bad Fantasy RX. That's where Simple Logo goes to live. So thank you so much for tuning in, and you have an awesome day.